Welcome to Alma's Corner, where every word is an opportunity to grow. There is something you carry every single day. You carry it everywhere. You use it when you are happy. You use it when you are angry. You use it when you're afraid. You use it when you're disappointed. And sometimes you use it without even thinking. I'm talking about your words. Words may look small, but never underestimate what something so small can produce. Some of the greatest encouragement you have ever received may have come from just a few words. And some of the deepest wounds you have ever experienced may have also come from words. That is how powerful they are. Words can build, and words can break. They can give courage to someone who is tired. They can create confidence in a child. They can strengthen a relationship or bring peace into a home. But they can also create insecurity, destroy trust, and turn a peaceful environment into a battlefield. And sometimes the person whose words need the most attention is you. Because the words you repeatedly speak to yourself can eventually become the language of your mind. If you constantly tell yourself, "I can't" or "I am not good enough," those words can slowly become beliefs. And those beliefs can influence how you see yourself, how you make decisions, and how you face life. So be careful what you repeatedly tell yourself. But let me be clear, positive words are not magic. Saying "I will succeed" does not remove the need for discipline. Saying "everything will be fine" does not make problems disappear. Words are not a replacement for action, but they can give direction to action. They can give you courage to keep moving when the road becomes difficult, and they can change the atmosphere around you. That is why we must learn to speak intentionally, especially when we are angry, because anger makes us want to say everything we feel immediately. We want to win the argument. We want the other person to feel our pain. But sometimes winning the argument can cost you the relationship. A sentence spoken in 5 seconds can create a wound that takes years to heal. So when you are angry, pause, breathe, think, then speak. Not every thought deserves to become a sentence. Not every emotion needs to be announced. Sometimes silence is wisdom. Sometimes walking away is wisdom. And sometimes the most mature thing you can say is, "Let me think about this before I respond." Because maturity is not only knowing what to say, it is knowing when to say it, how to say it, and when not to say it at all. And remember, your words do not only affect you, they affect the people around you. A parent can speak confidence into a child. A friend can give hope to someone who is struggling. A leader can make a team believe they are capable. But one careless insult can also stay in someone's mind for years. You may have forgotten what you said. They may still remember it. The speaker may move on, but the listener may carry the sentence for a lifetime. So ask yourself, when people leave a conversation with me, do they feel stronger or smaller? Do my words create hope or fear? Do they build or destroy? Before you speak, ask yourself 3 simple questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Will it build or destroy? You can tell someone the truth without humiliating them. You can correct someone without destroying their confidence. You can disagree without becoming disrespectful. You can express anger without becoming cruel. But do not forget the person you speak to most, yourself. Do not constantly speak against your own future. You made mistakes, but you are not your mistakes. You failed, but failure is not your identity. You are struggling, but struggling does not mean you are finished. There is still breath in you. There is still time. There is still something to learn. There is still something to become. So instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I will learn." Instead of "I am finished," say, "This is difficult, but I will keep going." Instead of "Nothing will change," say, "I may not see the way yet, but I will keep moving." You are not denying reality. You are refusing to let your current situation become your permanent identity. So today, before you speak, pause. Before you react, think. Choose your words carefully. Speak encouragement into your children. Speak appreciation into your relationships. Speak hope into your friends. And when life becomes difficult, speak hope into yourself. Because every day you are planting something with your words. So ask yourself, what am I planting? So speak with wisdom, speak with kindness, and most importantly, speak life. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. This is Amma from Amma's Corner at Do Media Animation, inspiring better living, one conversation at a time.